I'm Jack Marshall. I'm an Associate Director at Network. So started as an IT support technician back in 2011. I never really envisioned myself being a director, especially in the early days. I remember some of my early appraisal forms. I just wanted to be able to run like one of our client offices on my own without any additional help. As the years went on, my experience grew and I got more confident. I definitely envisioned myself being more of a director in the future. Now finally, sort of 14 years later or 13 years later when it happened, I was made an Associate Director. Yeah, I think my advice I'd give to younger apprentices just starting out is don't be afraid to sort of get stuck into the more difficult stuff, and don't be afraid to push yourself as hard as you can. I think what's got me through the last 14 years is I've always put myself in scenarios which were uncomfortable, and trying to make it so that it's proving that I can do the things that wouldn't necessarily be expected of me, and sort of pushing myself forward from there. I think some habits and skills I've definitely developed from the very beginning is my people skills and being able to communicate with people for very different sort of technology backgrounds and break things down basically for them to layman's terms, so it's not so intimidating, or to make them build their confidence up with IT and different things like that. But when we first started working at Network, we were based in another one of our clients' offices, and we were seeing our clients every day, and that was so beneficial to just develop my people skills, talk to people, understand what they liked, what they didn't like, and sort of develop those relationships with people. And I think now, really importantly, my role that I do now is that relationships with our clients, and it all stems back from when I was in that office talking to people in the corridor and being able to, develop those relationships. So what we look for in apprentices before they start is changed and varied so much in the last 14 years. Like when I first started, it wasn't really anything about the technical knowledge. It was more about the person. And to be honest, that still does stay today. When we're hiring people, it's all about their eagerness to learn, their enthusiasm, how they are as people, because I think IT, we all often think it's just behind a desk on a computer screen, but actually the people skills are so critical. That really helps, and that enthusiasm to help people and be empathetic and sympathetic to people, really, it goes a long way. So we do look for that. Yes, although the enthusiasm is great and we look for the people skills, there is a basic fundamental knowledge of just a computer system itself, so CPU, RAM, that sort of thing. Just the basics of how IT works and those sorts of things are important still. IT has changed so much in 20 years, so although it wasn't as important when I started, it's now something we look for a little bit as well. So although we want the IT knowledge a little bit, we mainly still do look for the enthusiasm though, because that does carry you through and helps you learn.